Hi, I'm Laura of Laura P Fitness, and today we're talking abs. Abs. Everything abs. My dad calls them washcloth abs, but we're going to go a little stronger than that. So first we're going to start, anytime you're doing crunches or anything like that, you want to think about bringing your ribs to your hip bones. So as you do a crunch, you're going to pull your rib bones to your hip bones. If you're doing a crossover crunch, you're bringing your ribs to your opposite hips. So what you want to do is just lie back, engage your abs so your ribs are tight, hands behind your head loosely so you're not pulling on your neck, and then you're going to bring elbow to opposite knee, pulling those ribs to the hip bone. You want to exhale up, inhale down. If you're doing a straight crunch, it's the same thing. Your ribs are coming towards your hip bones. And as you come down, don't let your ribs pop up. So we're keeping those abs engaged the whole time. Okay, now we're going to work on a full sit-up. Now, full sit-ups have been maligned in the past because they say they're bad for your low back. You need to strengthen your low back, which is true, and you need to strengthen your abs. But in life, we sit up. We sit up from our beds. We sit up from the ground. It's a functional exercise. If you do a crunch, you're still laying on the floor. You need to be able to sit up on your own. So we're going to have our legs straight out, arms overhead, and then we're going to keep our abs nice and tight. Exhale on the way up. Pull that belly button in nice and strong. Reach forward, get a nice stretch, and then keeping those abs in, go down nice and slowly and back down. So you want to control it. If you do feel any strain in your low back, you can bend your knees, or you can just stay with the basic crunch as well. This is something to work up to if you can't do it right now, but it really is a nice functional exercise. And then slowly back down. Good. Now there are also a lot of leg lift exercises, and those are really a little questionable for your back. If you have any low back problems, leg lifts, straight leg lifts may aggravate your back. So you really want to be careful with that. So if you're doing a leg lift and you're bringing them straight down, right here you can sort of see how my back begins to arch. So what you may want to do is bring one leg down at a time as you go. So you still get the benefits, but without the added strain. You can also keep your knees bent as you go, and that takes a lot of pressure off of the low back. And if you were to do flutter kicks, you're really in a quite dangerous area if you do have low back problems. So then I would suggest keeping them higher up in the air with your knees bent. Abs are always engaged, so you want to keep your belly button in nice and tight and keep breathing. And then bring it down. Some nice ways to do things without adding a crunch or a flexion is to do what I call dead bugs. And so you could do those with your hands up and your knees up, your head stays down, and you can do opposite hand, opposite knee, out, and that way you're protecting your low back, but you're getting a lot of nice core activation. And then of course we have planks, and we will talk about that in another video.